Trigger warning. This video addresses pregnancy and infant loss. Viewer discretion is advised.
Going to the hospital on the day that your child's being born is supposed to be the best day of your life. And when it changes so drastically, so fast, it turns from the best day of your life to the worst day of your life in a heartbeat.
She came in and had said, "Oh yeah, there's no heartbeat, you've had a miscarriage."
I went in to be induced at the hospital. Everything was normal and looked fine. I was put on a fetal monitor where she had a perfectly fine heartbeat. I got up simply to use the restroom. When I was put back onto the monitors, her heartbeat was gone.
We got the call from the hospital. We knew what was going on. I remember her being sent to Winnipeg to have Nizana. The thought of her having to go through that, when it's just, I couldn't even imagine what you have to go through to, you go through all that pain, and most women go through all the pain of childbirth, and, they get to leave the hospital with a baby. To this day, we don't know why I miscarried. My mom has a saying, everything happens for a reason. I think I had a miscarriage so that my cervical cancer could be diagnosed earlier, because if I had waited, who knows what would have happened.
The hardest part for me was knowing how she felt and not being able to make it better. Knowing that she was dying on the inside, but I couldn't make that go away. Even though I had been there, I had felt it, there's nothing that can take that away, whether you've been there or not. I know how it feels. No matter what stage of a pregnancy it is, the loss is just as significant. It doesn't matter if you are 5 weeks pregnant and haven't told a single soul except maybe your partner, or you're full term and you have a stillbirth. There is lots of dreams and lots of hopes for that child. And the second you find out you're pregnant is the second you become a mom. And the second that you lose them at any stage, it washes all of that away for you.
I'm not sure it gets easier, or if it's just, as time goes on, it's just a little different. The loss is still there and the heartache is still there.
We all lost our children, and it's just a matter of how we got to that point. That's why I dedicate so much time to educating and helping people through their loss and their grief in order to make it so that my daughter didn't die in vain.
Even though there's grief and loss, you can always come out on the other side. We've lost 2 babies together, and we have 2 living children each. They have great friendships, great relationships.
Wow, that was a fun bike ride.
Yeah, it was.
So it's a matter of finding a balance of anxiety of what could be and happiness for what is.